ever look up at the night sky and just feel kind of overwhelmed by how massive it all is?
Yeah, it's pretty awe-inspiring, isn't it?
Absolutely. And we had some really interesting stuff from you guys about understanding those huge cosmic distances. So today we're going to focus in on this whole light year concept
Okay.
and hopefully make a little more sense without drowning you in like a zillion zeros.
Right, right.
That sound good?
Sounds good.
All right. So when you hear light year,
Yeah,
it might feel like it's about time,
it does.
but really it's about distance.
It's a distance. Yeah, think of it like a really, really long ruler
Okay.
for the universe. It's the distance that light travels
Got it.
in one Earth year.
Yeah. So light, we all know, moves super fast.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking close to 300,000 kilometers every second.
I know. It's hard to even picture.
Yeah. It's just
Mind-boggling.
So imagine you let that light beam just travel for an entire year.
Would you-
Where does it end up?
Well, it covers just an absolutely immense amount of ground. It's
Yeah.
about 9.5 trillion kilometers
Trillion with a T.
with a T. Yeah.
Okay, so to put that into perspective, that's like if you drove a car to the sun
Oh, wow.
and back at highway speed,
Okay.
it'd take thousands of years.
Thousands, yeah.
A light year is something like 63,000 times that distance
Wow.
between Earth and the sun.
That's incredible. And that's, that huge number. That's why astronomers needed a more practical unit, the light year, because it just makes talking about galaxies that are millions or billions of light years away much simpler than,
Than using kilometer.
yeah, using
Yeah.
kilometers. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we're looking at these crazy distant objects, and this is where it gets really trippy for me.
Oh, yeah.
We're not seeing them like they are right now, are we?
No, you're not. That's a really key point.
Okay.
Because light has this speed limit, this finite speed.
Right.
It takes time to travel these just gigantic cosmic distances.
Yeah.
So when you're looking at something super far away, the light that you're seeing has been on this really long trip.
Right.
You're essentially looking back in time.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
Think about it.
Okay.
Our own sun,
Yeah.
it's about 8.5 light minutes away from us.
Okay.
So the sunlight that's hitting your face right now
Mm-hmm.
actually left the sun about 8.5 minutes ago.
So we're always seeing a past version of our own star.
You are. Yeah, a slightly delayed version.
Wow.
And if you think about Proxima Centauri,
Yeah.
which is the closest star to our sun,
Okay.
that one's about 4.2 light years away.
Away.
So the light that we're seeing from that star tonight
Yeah.
left over 4 years ago.
That is
It's like a snapshot of
Here's-
Proxima Centauri from like 2021.
It really sinks in when you think about how massive our own Milky Way galaxy is. Like over 100,000 light years wide.
I know.
So light from way on the other side of our galaxy has been
Bro.
traveling for like over 100,000 years
Long time.
to reach us. So, I mean, that's just almost impossible to even comprehend.
Yeah, I know. It's really hard to wrap your head around.
So the big takeaway here, light year, it's a distance.
Distance,
Defined by how far light travels in 1 year.
Exactly.
It's not about the time it takes to travel.
Right.
It's about that sheer distance.
Like about that, yeah, the vastness of the distance covered, yeah.
Yeah. So to sum everything up,
Great.
a light year, a unit of distance, this massive 9.5 trillion kilometers.
Right,
It's the yardstick we use
right.
to measure these insane distances
Yeah.
to stars, planets, and even entire galaxies.
Yeah, and what's really profound, I think, is that because of the time that it takes light to travel across space, when we look out at the cosmos, we're looking at the past.
Oh, wow.
So like if a huge event happened in a galaxy that's 1 million light years away,
Yeah.
the light that's carrying that news wouldn't reach our telescopes for 1 million years.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
So what we observe is ancient history.
So as you go about your day, let that sink in for a minute. You see a distant star.
Yeah.
You're witnessing light that could have been traveling for thousands, millions, even billions of years.
Yeah, amazing.
What does that mean for how you understand the universe, knowing that you're always seeing it as it was?
It's a really wild shift in perspective, isn't it?
It really is. It's something incredible to think about.
Yeah, it is.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
It's been fun.
We'll catch you next time.
Sounds good.